Hello there, Taurus. It's just about vernal equinox, spring season in the northern hemisphere. Your birthday season's coming up in this spring season, so I thought I should just get a little pulse on what to keep in mind for the next 3 months, what to watch out for. Yeah, what are your fragile points, or what are your growth points going forward? Let's find out what the cards want you to know, Taurus. I'm going to pull one card for each month, April, May, and June. And let's see, introduce myself. Hello, I'm Michele B. And if you love my vibe, make sure and subscribe, because I post readings for you weeklies, monthlies, and then I have three subjects that I like to speak about. That's purpose, prosperity, and love. My communication skills are not awesome today, so bear with me. Thank you. Here we go. Month of April for Taurus. What to keep in mind. I like this. It tried to come out in reverse though, so let's keep that in mind. Whenever a card comes in reverse, I feel like we have an emotional or mental block to allowing the positive aspects of the card to come in the way that they should. Okay, we have some kind of hang up that slows the energy down. It wants to get in, but it slows down. So we're looking at for the month of April for Taurus, we're looking at the desire or the capacity for a balanced emotional connection, a balance of the masculine and feminine. Does this mean romance? Possibly. It could also be regarding anything that makes you feel emotionally deeply balanced and fulfilled. Yes, pretty good chance it's romance though. Pretty good chance of a good romantic connection with another in the month of April. Now let's look at May and see what the energies are. Here we go. For the month of May, the energy is all about receiving the gifts of emotional satisfaction from the universe. I definitely, a lot of Tauruses in the spring season are going to be experiencing a really good time of romantic connection with another. But it feels like what's coming to mind is a quote that I heard, but I can't remember who said it, but it definitely wasn't me. Okay, it was, whatever is in the cup is for me. Whatever, all the love that is in that cup is for me. Anything that flows out of the cup is for everybody else. So that's something to keep in mind when you're spending so much time with somebody that you're really connecting well with. Keep in mind that you have to take care of yourself first before you take care of other people, no matter how good things seem. Make sure that you have things balanced with your most intimate connections. Make sure and do you first. Like, even if it's your children, you always have to do you first. Like when you're on an airplane and they say you got to secure your own face mask first, your own oxygen source first before you put it on your baby, because you ain't going to do your baby any good if you don't take care of yourself first, if you don't keep yourself alive. So always remember that when we love someone and we want to take really good care of them, we have to make sure and keep our own balance. We're not giving and giving and giving and giving. We're also replacing. Okay? And it will help us not to feel resentful toward the other person if we're always giving to them and we're not feeling like we're getting enough in return. I know, because I've done it to myself too many times. Yes, Cancerian energy is deep within Michele B. There it is. Anyway, here we go, looking at June for Taurus. I want this one. I spread my cards out across my platform so that I could just randomly choose. The devil wanted to come up for June. I feel like so far, out of all the readings that I've been doing, there's some heavy illusion energy happening in June. Now, this doesn't mean that something bad is happening. It's kind of like we're setting ourselves up to be prepared for a certain vibration. So it's all getting there, and we're being warned. If you are already proactive about keeping this energy in check, then there's a chance that there won't even be a problem. So the devil energy is about addiction. It's about obsession. When I'm looking at these two, right? The two of cups, and I'm seeing the lovers right here. They're chained together in obsession, in like an obsessive infatuation, rather than a healthy, balanced emotional connection. So with it being in reverse though, whenever cards come up for in reverse, to me it feels like it's like a mental flip upside down, like looking at the perspective from a position that's afraid, anxious. Basically, it's afraid. So if you're in coming toward the month of June, you're feeling anxious about the way that you're connecting with someone else, like it might not be a healthy connection, the way that you're doing it. Rethink it. Rethink a way to do it in a healthier way. I'm not hearing breakups necessarily, but I am hearing that everyone needs a reset sometimes. Everyone needs a little step back to gain perspective from an objective point of view regarding the relationships that you have with your most intimate connections. So remember, keep things balanced. Make sure and fill your cup first. Don't overdo for other people. And we're making sure that, we're making sure that we're not obsessing. We don't have an obsessive infatuation, that we actually have a good connection and love, not an obsession, not an obsession or a love addiction. We'd have to be mindful about all of that. And if you don't know what all those are about, there is a wealth of resources on YouTube regarding how to have a healthy, balanced connection with your intimate person. This is where I'm going to leave off. Thank you, Taurus, for being with me. I love you. And you're going to have a pretty good season as long as you're mindful about those things. I'll see you.